All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Ball Knowledge. This is Shegun, and there is a ton of things to discuss today. A ton. A lot is going on in the Premier League. We're only, 6 games in, and it already looks like the drama is upon us this season. And only one place to start, looking back at last week, Arsenal beat Newcastle, and the mental fortitude. That's what I want to talk about first. Like, there's so much mentality talk going on now. Everybody's talking about mentality. What mentality does it take? And for a team that has not won a trophy in so long, I think Arsenal, it'll serve them better to be the hunters, not the hunted. Because when you're going for your first trophy, being the hunter gives you a mentality of catch everything that moves. So a game versus Newcastle, where Newcastle is going to come out of the blocks like gangbusters, aggressive, quick, like Gordon. Oh my days, bro! If you could finish, if you could just finish. But Gordon is a really really good player, and then they went old school, bringing on a Langa for Gordon to make things crazier. But you have to give a lot of to Ateta because this was on him. This is on him because look, we can say everything we are. You're being too cautious, so you're starting with too many defensive guys, which I still think he's doing. Because when Pep had four incredible defenders like Ateta has now, you know what he did? He played all attacking players everywhere else. It came back to bite him when he lost in the Champions League multiple times, including starting Gundogan over Rodri. But the fact is, he did it and he won multiple Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues to show for it. So what are we talking about here, Ateta? You already have a really, really good defense. Whichever back four Ateta picks from now going forward, they are defensively stronger than any opponent they face. Now it's all about making sure everybody else on the pitch is attack minded. And Zubimendi came out. I didn't think it was going to be Zubimendi, but I said it last episode. If Declan Rice can step up to the plate, why not? Why not? Why not? Because you've been there longer than everybody else. You have more legs than everybody else. You can do more things than everybody else. So why not step up to the plate and be the one that they can't take away? But Ateta may have stumbled on something interesting, which is Odegaard, Eze, and Rice. Now, I still think Rice is going to be the one to, you know what I mean? Odegaard obviously is not going to play as many games as any of those other midfielders, except probably Merino. But with Odegaard, Eze, and Rice, the attack is different because for all Odegaard's flaws, he's still attack minded. And we already know what Easy. Easy. Bro, they got the right Easy. And this is, when watching Easy in Arsenal now just makes me think Zaha, bro. Zaha. You could have made magic in one of these big clubs. Imagine Zaha on that left wing that year. Of Arsenal, Lord. Anyway. But back to the present. I think on in some games, the kind of squad the Arsenal has now is better for cup games, but it's still really, really good for the league because you want guys, rotation, Tuesday Champions League, you want guys that are strong and fast and ready after the other guys burnt out on Sunday. You know what I mean? So now they have an incredible squad. And when push comes to shove, Easy, Odegaard, and any other midfielder they have, because Merino can be good defensively. I mean, serviceable. Declan can be we already know what Declan brings to the table defensively, and Zubi is a Zubi defensively. So if you take Easy, Rice, and any one of those other guys, you're in business. You are in business. So I still think the left wing, there might be issues to battle on that left wing because Martinelli now is coming back to his senses. He's coming back to his senses. He's realizing this is who I am. The guy who can. Come on, I said it. Look at what Mbappe is doing right now. First touch, boom. Two touches, boom. You don't even need, bro, with how fast you are, you probably don't even need more than two touches. At the most, and that's begging it. Two touches is begging it. with how fast and strong you are. All you need to do is just, okay, where's the keeper? Once I take my first touch, where are you? Where's the keeper? But that first touch has to be a touch that the defender is done for because you already have the pace. There's going to be very few defenders that can match you for pace. But the mental fortitude, because not only that you beat Newcastle with your first win in 4, you beat them after Liverpool drops their own points. Like Liverpool dropped points early in the day. These are the usually Arsenal would have done something dumb by or daft by now. And usually they say, okay, the league is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Brothers and sisters, it's a marathon, though, but it's a marathon consisting of sprints. Down on your brain. It's a marathon consisting of sprints. So this kind of Newcastle game now is good. Even though it's one game, it's still 6 games, it's one game. But it's not just one game. It's one game that tells everybody, okay, coming back into the dressing room next game, we're ready. We know what we want to do. We know this is who we are. Take it to the 90th minutes, we can win. Because Liverpool has been showing that they can win in the last minute in all their games. So why don't you take it to them too and show them too that, okay, push comes to shove, we have it. We can win as well. So I loved everything I saw about Arsenal's performance in that game. The referees, though, have to be called into question. How can we have VAR? Ball touched Saliba's hand. No pen. Oh, come on. At some point, these referees need to. You know what needs to happen? The referees need to be having their own post match. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have reporters come and set them up the way they're setting guys up, because there is no way you tell me in no way, shape, or form was that not a penalty. Yes, the Gyökeres one was a penalty, and maybe it would have cancelled each other. But the reason why I don't like saying it would have cancelled each other is because it takes one thing to change the flow of a game. One thing, one action to change the flow of a game, and then momentum shifts. And then, because there was a time in that game when Newcastle, I felt like I knew it was kind of looking like an Arsenal smash and grab from the beginning of the game. But Newcastle, all they had to do was just score one more. Apart from the one that they had, just give me one more goal, and things would have been fine. But they didn't, and that switched the momentum of the game. And Arsenal was like, okay, this game is here to be taken. Let's go and take it. Let's go and take it. You know what I mean? So that penalty could have changed things, but a lot of times it's gone against them too. Everybody will have theirs, but that was definitely a penalty. His hand was in the wrong position. I don't care if the ball deflected. Your hand cannot be in an unnatural position inside the box as a defender. That's not rule number one. They tell you that one from academic school. Rule number one: your hand cannot be inside the box, unnatural position. This guy is like asking for it. Auntie, I have a question. In the box, Saliba, not a defender of your elk. You know what I mean? That was really, really poor. That was really, and if it wasn't Saliba that got that pen, now I look like a dumbass. So let me just quickly check.